Hi, my name is Leilani, and this is my channel, Living with Eve, and you should give me a thumbs up and subscribe. No, but seriously, all kidding aside, this is a very fun, it's kind of fun, it's a self-reflective video. So Yuri over at the Chan 7 invited me to join a collab with her, and I don't always say yes to collabs, but this one I kind of felt like I need a little bit of a brain break because I've been doing a lot of hardcore research for you guys. And I kind of thought it'd be fun to do something a little just simple, self-reflective, and hopefully you get something out of it. You probably will, because a lot of you mamas probably relate to this, seriously. So the topic is homeschool regrets. What do I regret? Do I have any homeschool regrets? I do. I have a lot, like a pretty long list, but who's counting, right? No, but I am gonna tell you two of my homeschool regrets and what I learned from them. This is a collab, so there's like a playlist, so hopefully you can glean from them, you can check out the playlist, all the things. So, my homeschool regrets. I regret not listening to my elders. These older women and older men and older dads, older mom, like just older people that are around me that homeschooled, did the things. I didn't listen to them as well as I could have, but I also have to give myself a little slack because I didn't really understand what they were saying half the time. I do regret not being able to really understand them and follow through with what a lot of them said. So one of the things I remembered, I was going to the homeschool convention because I was brand new to homeschool, and I was so gung-ho about homeschooling that I wanted to research every curriculum out there, read every single book on the matter, learn and soak up everything I could possibly soak up. But then a friend who was older than me, her daughter was in high school and her other two sons had graduated high school. She just simply said to me, "Why are you here? Why just go home and read to your kids? Why am I trying to get distracted with all this other stuff when right at that moment I just needed to be with my kids?" Because I'm a planner. I like to plan things ahead of time, which, you know, there's some good things with that. But there was a lot of my time that was taken up with reading books that I didn't necessarily feed into my kids everything that I wanted to. And I could probably be just really hard on myself, and I could have done that better. And I bet you guys are hard on yourselves too. The Lord is probably filling in the gaps for us in the reality. Still, I wish I would have taken more advice from the elders. There's another one. So I was camping. Camping is so much fun. And I was discussing, homeschool, how we homeschool and all the things. And so I come from this teacher mentality and I want to bring the teachers, because that's all I know, right? I'm bringing in that public school mentality and bringing it into my homeschool. And I'm like, I want to homeschool. Let me try the Charlotte Mason method. Let's try this, And I'm really wrestling with this. And I really was wrestling with it. I wasn't trying to convince the world that doing traditional homeschool, like the way the public school does it at home, is the best. I wasn't at that point. I was just really wrestling. Wrestling is the perfect word. Someone said to me, the best thing to do with those littles, kindergarten, first, second, third grade, that age group, just get the Bible out, read to them the Bible, have them do copy work from the Bible, teach them how to find things in the Bible, teach them spelling from the Bible, teach them vocabulary from the Bible. You can do math separately, but just count stuff. You've got verses in the Bible, verse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the Bible also teaches character building, which the public school doesn't necessarily teach. Oh yeah, science and history is in there too, by the way. Just use the Bible. Just use the Bible. I came home thinking, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I'm gonna do with my kids. I think at that time I had third grader, first grader, and preschooler, and a newborn. Yes, I was camping with a newborn. Well, she wasn't that newborn. She was actually a year, so we'll give her that. I had kids at that age, and I came home and I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bust out the Bible, and we're just gonna do schoolwork from the Bible. That's it. I didn't do that. I actually really overcomplicated kindergarten and first grade and second grade. I paid for it. For me, it would have been a lot less stressful if I just would have taken that advice. Which brings me to my second regret, is that I wish that particular advice, I wish I had more scriptures when I was teaching. I was in this place where all I knew was the public school, and I was just trying to mimic what I knew. I had so many people walk up to me within, I went to the homeschool convention and co-ops that would say to me, oh, you're a teacher, you know what to do. So mimicking the public school brought me to a point where I didn't think I really needed to teach Bible as homeschool, because that's not what we taught in the public school. Even though the reason for me homeschooling was because I wanted to keep them away from that environment and teach them how to do things godly, be a child of God, all those kind of things. And that was my reason for homeschooling. Yet, to me, having the Bible as part of their homeschool, I did it like on the side, but I didn't really do it because one, I didn't do it in the public school, but I didn't really know how to. I didn't know how to at that age, at that young age, 3rd grade. They could have just read from the Bible at 3rd grade. I wish I would have done more Bible. But all this to say, and if you're watching the playlist, I'm sure all the other women are going to agree, like, don't beat yourself up. This is pretty much how all we felt. And what did I learn from those things? I'm going to start a new homeschool philosophy. Well, no, you think about it, method, philosophy, right? So we have the unschooling method, we have the Charlotte Mason, we have the classical, we have traditional school, unit studies. We have all these different methods, so to speak, of homeschooling. So I want to start a new one. That's what I learned. I really do. I want to start one called biblically homeschooling. That's it, just the Bible. And then as the kid grows up and reaches a certain point where they need more material outside of the Bible to support the Bible, books that support the Bible, curriculum that supports the Bible, then they can start to bring that in. But the Bible is the foundation and the starting point. I am convinced that I need to start this. I don't even think it's out there. Guys, if that is an actual homeschool method out there that I have not seen, or if somebody's trying to start this, dude, can you hook me up with them? Because I'm ready to support whatever if this is happening. If not, let's make it a homeschooling method that ends up in those books. You know what I'm talking about? Those homeschool books that all us moms buy. I mean, my book. Hold on. My book even does that. Let's see. I have a chapter 13, an abridged discussion of homeschooling philosophies, because I included it in my book. So traditional method I mentioned, classical method, Charlotte Mason, unschooling, unit study, and eclectic homeschooling. Those are the ones that I mentioned. We just need to have biblical homeschooling. That's it for this video. Hopefully it encouraged you, but for real, we're hard on ourselves, man. And we don't need to be. We all make mistakes. We're human, and we make mistakes. And that's okay, because when we make those mistakes, God fills in the gaps when we can't, just like it talks about with Paul, and he had a thorn in his side. It shows us and it reminds ourselves that we are weak, and in our weakness, he is strong. So praise God for that. All right, I hope this was encouraging, and I hope that you guys subscribe if you haven't, and stick around, because you know where my mind is going next. Even though I've got lots of other ideas too that are on this channel. I've got over 400 videos on this channel, so feel free to skim, look through my playlist, topics, and see if anything interests you. So until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!